Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Matro's Travel. I'm Matro and today I'm in Catania and I'm gonna show you a few different places you can see while you're visiting here. So place number one, I'm already at it, it's the Piazza Del Duomo. There are two special things you can see. One of them is this beautiful statue. I'm gonna zoom in. So it's a Roman basalt statue of an elephant. Now it's also a fountain, as you can see here. And it's... wait. And you can say it's the mascot of the city now. It's kind of cute looking elephant. So, and also it's the Piazza del Duomo. So there is the Duomo or the cathedral here. It's the Cathedral de Sant'Agata, which you can see right here behind me. And this cathedral is in Baroque style. Now the special thing is, because you know Catania is in front of a volcano, the Etna, and there are many frequent earthquakes here. And the cathedral has been struck by quite a few of them and has been destroyed and had to be rebuilt, renovated, refurnished and so on. So, and yet it looks really incredible. So walking around here, you can get an idea of how it actually looks like. It's beautiful. So the inside of the cathedral, to be honest, it's not that impressive. I have seen more impressive ones, but still, like in the very back, you have the frescoes with the birth of Jesus. You can see the Holy Mary and everything. It's quite nice, but mostly, as you can see, it's white. So, like especially the ceiling is just white, nothing else. So the most impressive part of the Duomo, or the Cathedral of Sant'Agata, is really the outside, the Baroque style. Just gonna show it to you again. It's really beautiful. Oh. And that's place number one. Let's go to the next one. So the next place you should definitely check out is the Castello Ursino. It's right behind me here. So the special thing about this castle is it's built in the 13th century, and even though since then there have been many earthquakes, as I said with the Duomo, the cathedral, which had to be already renovated a couple of times because of the earthquakes, this castle survived all of them. It's still the original facade, the original towers from the 13th century. There are no cracks, nothing, which is incredible when you think about it. So it looks from the outside like quite stable. There's not a lot going on with the stones. And I think this facade is also the reason why it actually is so strong and survived all the earthquakes. And yeah. And also, like in the inside, you have a museum which shows some artifacts, monasteries, frescoes and so on, which is quite interesting. Yeah. So you can find the castle when you walk from the Duomo to the southwest a little bit. It's like a 10-minute walk, and it's really a place worth checking out. The next place to check out is the Monastero dei Benedettini, or like the monastery of the Benedicts. Yeah, the name is here again. And the reason for that is basically the architecture of the building, which is really remarkable. Like looking at it, it's incredible, beautiful. The building is a UNESCO heritage site, and since it's raining right now, it's good to go inside. So when you go in, the first thing you see is like those beautiful white marble stairs, and like walking up and looking up, you see like the ceilings with all the marble covered. Also going further up, you see the reliefs on the walls, the marble reliefs with different pictures and everything on it, which is really, really nice. It's looking like a palace, I would say. Like those stairs, I think they are some of the most beautiful I have seen in a while. And walking further, you can go to the garden. I suggest you to actually go to the balcony. When you go out to the balcony, you can see immediately the garden with the palm trees and the beautiful pavilion in the middle of it. And looking at the pavilion, you see the different mosaics and tiles on there. They're very colorful and very beautiful, and it's a nice thing to see. Also, you can walk around in there, it's possible. But please mind, nowadays it's being used as a university. So please respect that there are students in there who have to learn, and therefore don't be noisy, don't go in large groups, don't take small children with you, and be respectful to the people here. And let's go to the next place. So, the next place to check out, it's actually right beside the monastery. It is the Church of San Nicoló l'Arena, and this is the biggest church in all of Sicily, and it's right behind me. So, as you can see, the church looks a bit strange. It was built atop of an ancient Greek acropolis, and you can still see like the columns of the acropolis outside here. And the church itself, the facade, it has never been finished. So you can see it here on the top. It looks really, really weird. But nonetheless, if you go inside, it actually looks quite normal. You also see how big it is. Like I said, it's the biggest church in all of Sicily. And there is not too much to see in the inside. Everything is quite white. But still the outside, I'm gonna zoom a little bit in. It's something you don't see every day. It reminds me a little bit on the cathedral in Bologna, which also has an unfinished facade. So certainly a place worth checking out. So the next place you should see is the Botanical Garden. It's a little bit further in the north, but not too far. You can easily walk there. And here you can see quite some interesting plants, which I'm gonna check out right now. So here we have like the greenhouse. It's quite warm in here. And you can see the different plants. Quite some nice flowers. I think these are banana plants here. They have like some different palm trees. Oh yeah. Yep. You have even bananas. Ha, cool. Now these palm trees are also quite interesting, with like the roots going here everywhere. There's like another one. Nice. Going a little bit further up, you also have the plumeries, which are some of the prettiest trees I have seen so far. The first time I saw them was in India, but you also have them here. And here, these are the little flowers. They are so pretty. and it's not the best time of the year to see them, but still you have some flowers here, but usually the whole tree is covered in them. And right underneath the trees you have like the cactus house, which you can see here. Here you can see them through the gate. You can't really go in, unfortunately. You can see it from the outside. And further down you have like a whole area just with the cactine. Like this tree is kinda cool. Wow. And look at that. I've never seen a cactine like this before. It's quite weird. And there are even more. Wow. But here, right beside, there is certainly the one with the dragon fruit. You can see when you go up. Here, there's even a dragon fruit hanging, which is quite nice. So, and here, the pillars. And then, wow, that's really awesome. I think it's something, so basically they again belies the trees. Not sure about the name. So it's an agave, however you say it. Cool. And I just found this tree here. I'm not really sure what it is, but it could be grapefruits. Wait, I zoom a little bit in. Yeah. Could be really grapefruits. I'm not really sure. If you know it, please write it down in the comments. But my guess is it's grapefruits. And also this tree here is really pretty. So you have like the orange fruits and you have like the white violet flowers here. And it gives like a really nice contrast. I like it. So, and these are like some of the things or plants you can see in the botanical garden. As I said, definitely check it out. It's perfect if you need to get away from the tourist crowds and just relax a bit. I promise you, you're gonna enjoy it here. So, another really cool place to visit in Catania is Piazza Carlo Alberto di Savoia. The name is here again. It's basically with this church. So what's so special about here? Here you have like a local market. I think it's every day, at least every day I've been in Catania, you saw the market. And you can hear the people screaming. And they have a lot of local food that was produced on the Etna volcano. So there is basically everything here. It's a bit of a chaos and people screaming all the time trying to sell their food. So it's like a really original place in a way. And the food here is also really good. So fresh vegetables, fruits and fish from the Etna region. So if you are a foodie, definitely check this market here out. Okay, and these were a few things you can see in Catania. Of course, there are way more places to see and way more things to do, but I hope it gives you a bit of an idea what to expect here. And I also have a little side fact. So like as you can see, many of the buildings here They are quite grayish, and there's a reason for that. So around 350 years ago, more or less, the Etna broke out again. It was a huge thing. The lava was coming down to the city, and in around 3 months it destroyed pretty much all the city. So the people were basically just watching how the lava slowly came to the houses and destroyed them. It must have been awful. Except the castle I showed you, it's like the only building that survived it. And afterwards, what they did, they used the lava actually after it was cold enough to rebuild the city. So you can see here in the old town that like everything is so gray because they used lava stone to actually build the houses again. Which makes sense because you know it was everywhere, so of course we're not using it. Which is why everywhere you go you see like this black rock formation on the houses, like here. You also have like the typical lava structure here as well, and it's kind of cool. So it's like the city of the volcano. You can really literally say it's like built out of the volcano, which is incredible. So when you walk around this city, keep this in mind, and I just think it's great. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit the like button down below. Remember to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.